Gotta have faith to faith to faith. Oh, to make a change, stand firm and be brave. With Jesus, there's a better way. Gotta have faith to faith to faith. Oh, to make a change, stand firm and be brave. With Jesus, there's a better way. Come on, man. Touch a friend. Call a friend. Call a family. Tell them have faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. You see, the Bible said that the just must live by faith. It's time we stop doubt God, man. A lot of time we put God on a limit. Why don't you trust God? Just like how you can call a friend and say, boy, I'm going through a situation, I need your help. I need to borrow $50. I need $60. However amount you want. You ask that friend. And you're waiting and depending on that friend to bring that money for you. Why can't we depend on God the same way how we can depend on man? You see, God have the connection to your blessing. And blessing is not about being rich. Blessing is when you're going through a situation in life and God answer your prayer. God come through on your timing or his timing. A lot of time we go through a situation and because we don't see it, we don't trust it. And sometimes we pray and we ask God for help, and same time we call a next friend and a next person and say, you know, I'm going through and I need a favor from you. By you doing that, you can't see your connection with God. You can't see your blessing. Because God have the link to your blessing. And all you need to do is just pray and believe it, and it shall come to pass. If somebody can just trust God, even when it make no sense, just trust God. You will see how God begin to work in your life, man. It's time we stop worrying about money and stop worrying about things that we don't have. Because all you need is faith. If you're rich in faith, then nothing is impossible for God to do in your life. You see, when police pull you over and give you a ticket and say you have to pay this amount of money, but because you have faith in God, you take the ticket and you go home and you go on knees and you begin to pray and say, Father, I am believing you by faith. I stand on your word that there is nothing impossible for you to do. So I am going to believe you that you will make a way for me. When that date comes and you go to pay the fine at the court look at you and say that ticket no file. You see, I am talking about faith. If we just have a faith that is as small as a mustard seed, why can't we trust God's word? We put our trust in everything else. We put our trust in the job, in man. We put our trust in everything except for God. We give God this little bit. Then we wonder why are we praying to God and going on and get no answer. Because we cancel our prayer. How you cancel the prayer? By you going around, you ask God for something and you're going around seeking other ways to get it. Because you don't have the patience to wait. You see, I am talking like this because God has been so good to me. I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have money at all. But when I am out of money, I look to God. I go in this city and I say, God, you are the one that created me in your image and likeness. So I stand on your word, that your word said that there's nothing impossible for you to do. So I am going to believe you by faith that you will make a way for me. Sometimes if we only have faith, man, you'll see what God can do in your life. It is not riches that make you blessed. It is being able to connect to God and get answer from heaven. Because that's why the Bible say we must not love the things in the world. We must put our trust, our heart where God is. Abide in him and he in you. Many of us will abide in the things of the world. And we're calling, when we're in a situation, we're calling God and say, God, I need your help. Then you wonder, why am I not getting an answer from heaven? Because you're not connected. For you to get answer from heaven, you must be connected. So that even when you run out of money, you can look to the Father and he answer your prayer. Because you don't know who is carrying your blessing. By you praying to God, God have the link, God connect, God go to the person, to another person, and God speak to that person. You don't know which form your blessing will come in. Maybe you borrow some money from somebody, borrow money from you for a long time ago, donkey years ago, and you forget about it. And because you're going through a situation right now, God connect you to that person. All of a sudden, you see the person run, come and say, boy, you know, so me just remember, so me did owe you some money, do I may I give you, because it been so long, may I give you an extra something. You never know how your blessing will come. It's time we put our trust in God. Sometimes I get to the point when, you know, I just have to say, God, I'm just going to put it in your hand. Because I don't see it possible in my eyes, but I'm trusting your word, that your word said nothing is impossible for you to do. And when you do that, man, God connect the link to you, man. If I ever to drop somebody call you your gas money, somebody call you out of the blue and say, yo, what you doing? You know I want to go here, so I'll give you a little something, you know, man. That's how God work. When you're down to nothing, that's when faith kick in. That's when trust, you have to trust God, even when it make no sense. I always trust my prayer. I never pray to God and then I run around the prayer and I ask people to borrow money from them. No. When I pray, man, I must trust and believe that God is the one who created me. And he will not allow me to suffer or beg for bread. Anyway, may God bless you, and I hope that I encourage you this today, that faith is important. You never know. Just by having faith, God connects you to the right link.